What's good, everybody? It's Don the Tap King. Happy New Year's. Today is December 31st, 2024. It's going to be amazing 2025 for Tap Kings, baby. I have another deck tech for you. Anje Falkenrath, Vampire cedh. It doesn't get any better. This is the first cedh deck I ever made. And like always, if they take days off, that's their problem. RIP to the competition, baby. Let's get it.
Tapkings, baby.
What's good, everybody? It's Don the Tap King. Today I have for you another deck tech.
I love the game. I love the hustle, man.
Anje Falkenrath, Madness, Vampires, crazy deck. This is my first cedh deck I ever created. Basically what she does, she has haste, tap, discard a card, draw a card. If you discard a Madness card, you're able to untap her. So basically you can kind of see where the deck is going. I have a lot of Madness cards in here to kind of untap. So I have the ability to keep on tapping her and loop through my deck till I get all my combo pieces. The main combo is gonna be with Broodlord. Basically, once you ETB this, you're gonna bring it back from the yard. You're gonna get Saw in Half. Once you have Saw in Half, you're gonna target your Broodlord with the Saw in Half. With the 2 copies of Saw in Half, Broodlord, you will get Burnt Offering and then Revolutionist. You tap the Broodlord to convoke the Burnt Offering, and then use that Burnt Offering to sack the token of Broodlord. It gives you 8 mana. You use 6 of that to bring in the Revolutionist. When the Revolutionist ETBs, you're gonna pick up Saw in Hand from your yard, put it into your hand, and now you're gonna target the Revolutionist. Now, the second part of the combo is this. You keep, every time you Saw in Half the Revolutionist, you get Burnt Offering and Saw in Half. You need a total of 4 mana to do the whole combo, and you'll net 2 mana in return. So basically, with 1 copy of the Revolutionist, you got burnt in half. You will sack 1 Revolutionist with that. That will net you 6 mana. You use 3 of that mana to cast Saw in Half on the remaining token of the Revolutionist. With that, you get an ETB. Once those 2 tokens ETB, obviously you're gonna get the Burnt Offering, and then you're gonna get the Saw in Half, and then you should have 2 mana left over. You need 4 mana in total to complete that part of the combo. 3 for Saw in Half, 1 for Burnt Offering. You get left with 2 mana, 1 black, 1 red. You do this until you have infinite black and red mana. So you have Violent Eruption. This card does 4 damage, divided as you choose among any number of targets. Basically, with the infinite mana that you do have, just keep bringing back Saw in Half, and then bring back Violent Eruption, and then you're able to keep hitting people for 4 damage. You're just looping it since you have all that mana. You can use that card. You can use Fury Temper. I used to run Grape Shot, because as you're using Saw in Half and Burnt Offerings to get all that infinite mana, the storm count is going to be infinite as well. And then you can just Grape Shot the table. It's the safest route. I did make some altercations to this deck. I added a few more mana. I might bring it back to my original version. Right now I'm running 26 lands. Normally I run about 23. Ideally, you want to be between like 22 to 26. No more than that. You're basically trying to turbo out. So no Arcane Signet in this deck, nothing like that. It's just straight fast mana and trying to win. So let's go through the creatures. I use the Blood Pet. I use Gold Hound, Script Prospector. All great creatures for that. This is also a Bloodhall Priest. It's also a wincon. It's not what I usually aim for, but it's in there. We need it. Also, you have the word Gorger Dragon. I don't make this my main wincon only because if you never played this deck before and never had your Gorger Dragon exiled, it's very painful.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
We have a couple sinkholes for the Gorger Dragon. Where are they? You could use this in the yard. The Aftermath, obviously each opponent loses X life. You can make a shit ton of zombies with this and just hit face. Also, like I said, I normally do run Grape Shot in this deck. I might put it back in. I might bring it back down to maybe 24 lands. Add Grape Shot and maybe Mox Diamond. Once you start getting low to the low 20s of lands, it's kind of hard to run a Mox Diamond. But basically, this is a great card. Anje Ravager is a great card. This is a good beat stick as well. This one's a very nice beat stick.
What do you mean by that?
Love this card too. A little bit controlly, free mana. Let's go down to sorcery. Sorceries, again, most of them in Madness have the Madness ability, and which is good. Most Madness cards are trash. So you're just basically using it to loot through your deck to get the combo pieces. So, but it's okay. That's the main purpose of this deck, just to go fast, right? So people are playing with 100 cards or 99 cards in their library. You're playing with about 45-ish cards. So you'll be able to draw into those cards, those combo pieces much faster than they can. You're in black, so we run all the best tutors as well. This is also a wincon. Instead of with the Brewlord and the Revolutionist, you can use this one in lieu of the other ones that I mentioned. This is good for either the Word Gorger Dragon combo or the Brewlord combo. 1 CMC Rituals is what we're going with. Strike it rich. Again, just basically we're trying to get Anje turn 1, turn 2. That is what we're aiming for. So these 1 CMCs, if it helps get that Anje second turn. Cabal Ritual, basically we have a lot of creatures in our yard, a lot of cards in our card. So we will be netting 5 mana with this card. So 2 for 5 is great. Dark Ritual, Alpha, let's get it, bang back.
Real bad man.
Add 3 mana to your mana pool. It doesn't get better than that. 1 for 3, classic. This is basically a black deck anyway with a little spruce, a little sprinkle of red. Sprinkle. Some interaction, deflecting SWAT, of course, and Tomb, one of the better cards in this deck. Wincon. Some interaction right here, more interaction right here. Song Half is part of our combo. The Brewlord, Song of the Dam, excellent addition in this deck. We're gonna be dumping a lot of creatures, a lot of cards into the yard with Madness. This is just gonna benefit, get like 5 to 10 mana easily with this card. Tainted Pack. Tainted Pack is a really good card. You can get an interaction piece in response to someone trying to combo off. Hopefully you can hit one of your counters. Get it just to get the last piece for your combo. At this point, it really doesn't matter. Again, we're trying to go as fast as possible. Fabric Tutor, fast as possible. Put everything that we need on top. Let's get it. Artifacts may look strange, but this is, you really can't go more than what we have here. The reason for the Mox Diamond not being here is because we don't run a lot of lands. However, I think I might just throw it in anyway, because as you're going and looting through your deck, you're gonna eventually hit some lands. You don't need a lot of lands on the battlefield, but you will run into some lands, so it might be viable. So I'm probably gonna change this to adding Mox Diamond, but for the most part, these are the ones that you want. Chrome Mox, Jewel Amulet is great. Lionized Diamond. If you really want to, you can add what is it? Wheel of Fortune. And since you're running the Lionized Diamond, Lotus Petal, Soul Ring, Witchclaw, Talisman. Enchantments, basically we're trying to get either dragon, either the red or black one onto the battlefield and go with that combo line. Animate Dead is good, basically gonna get us there. Dance of the Dead, Necromancy is great. This one can be cast at instant speed, which I like a lot. Someone's gonna combo off, or people were trying to combo off. A lot of interaction was done. Shoot your shot. Here you go. If you have this in your hand, go for it. Just go for it. Try to win on top of their combo. This deck has the ability of doing so with some interaction. Again, you're in Rakdos, so you don't really have too much to go with. So you have timing is everything when you're trying to combo off. Ideally, if you can't get that turn 1, 2, 3 win, I'll just say hold off and wait till people start burning through the interactions. Some people don't even know how this deck is ran, which is good, and it will help you out because they might not see you as a threat, but you can win at instant speed. On the Royal Breach, that's a hard reset. Let's get it, let's try it again, right? All right, lands, if you've seen any of my other videos, I talk about not using fetch lands. This is a cedh deck, so I do use all the fetch lands appropriate. So I have the Aramessa, all the ones that target red or black mana, right? Mountain or Swamp. Now, if I was gonna remove 2 cards, we could remove, well, let's go over the lands real quick so you guys can kind of see what we're dealing with. Straightforward lands, nothing crazy, right? Choose Vampire for this one. Another fetch, all the fetch lands. Mount Doom, it is a win con with Word Gorger Dragon. Once you have that infinite mana, and things are going exile and coming back, ping everybody when everything's back onto the battlefield, enters the battlefield again. Just ping everybody for 1 damage, each opponent, and then everything is exiled again, and just keep doing so. That's another win con. So this is a really good land. This is really good. This gives me a potential turn to Anje Falkenrath, which is good. Granted, it doesn't do anything when it first enters the battlefield. That is fine. I'll take a turn to commander anytime. Fetch, fetch. This is also another win con. If this is on the battlefield where you're going through your combo with the World Gorger Dragon, every time all your permanents ETB again, you can deal 1 damage to target player and just ping everybody for 1. Machine gun style. Okay, so basically, and then the survey line, solid in this deck. It's fetchable, we love it. Now, if I wanted to bring this down to 24 lands, obviously just cut 1 swamp, 1 mountain. I'll add the Mox Diamond. I'll add, what is it, Grape Shot, and then that's kind of how I was running it before. I pumped it up to 26. It's a little safer having that extra 2 mana. However, I might revert it back to that, and those will be the changes I'll do. You can play, it's definitely functional the way it is right now, but again, you want to go low to the ground, bare minimum, because you're going to be looting through your deck. You're going to hit lands as you're looting. So yeah, cut 1 mountain, cut 1 swamp, and then add the Grape Shot, add the Mox Diamond. You should be good. You don't have to do it. This deck is solid the way it is. So if you guys want me to make a separate video and explain, break it down, and give you a visual on how to execute both combos with the Broodlord and the World Gorger Dragon, let me know in the comments. I would love to do so. I know this deck is a little weird. When I first saw this deck, I didn't really know how to approach it or how it won. So it's a little different. So yeah, if you like this video, if you want to see more deck techs, please let me know in the comments. If there's a specific deck tech that you want me to create, or a commander you want me to run, and see how I create that deck, I would love to do so as well. Creating decks is a passion of mine. Playing is a passion of mine. I love every aspect of Magic the Gathering. I've been playing since the early 90s or mid 90s. So I've been in the game for a little bit. I enjoy the game. So, and the commander is kind of where I'm at right now. I do play a little bit of Modern. Like I said, I play other formats as well, but I'm mainly into commander. So again, if you like this deck tech, please drop a comment. Drop a crown in the comments. I appreciate it. Even if you want to say anything, I'll take that as well. I hope everyone is having a happy new year. Happy 2025 to everybody that's out there. There's a lot of things happening for Tapkings this year. I'll be in all the Magic Cons this year, so if you're going to Chicago, I'll definitely see you there. Say what up to me, don't be shy. A lot of gaming videos coming this year as well. That's gonna kind of be my new push for 2025. Hey, what's good, everybody? Don again. I just want to say thank you for always supporting this channel. I want to give a special shout out to my son, the cameraman that helped out with the intro to this video. 2025 is going to be an amazing year for Tapkings. I'm very excited for it. A lot of things to come. I will be in Magic Con Chicago. Looking forward to that event. You have anything to say? You want to say to the peoples?
Tapkings.
Baby, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? We're really out here. We're really out here. You know what I'm saying? God bless everybody.